Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese, and this is my review of the NECA Texas Chainsaw Massacre 40th Anniversary Leatherface. Well, actually, I guess it's called Ultimate Leatherface. Now, I'm really loving these Ultimate series that NECA has been putting out because they come in a really cool box. They seem to have some more accessories than the regular NECA figures do, and that just makes them really cool to me. I really like them. I really like these pictures they stick in there like this. This is a really awesome Leatherface picture. Kind of wish that diorama came with it, but that'd be really awesome. They kind of have it in the back there, but yeah, it's not the same. And I like the cover there, like one of the promo pictures. That's really awesome. And you can see in the back, got pictures of the various things. Kind of wish it came with that table to stick all his tools on. That'd be cool if it came with the table. But there's a little description. And here you can see them in the package before I open them. And now we're going to open them. So here's a look inside the box after you take him and the plastic out. It's got that nice background with all the skulls and trophies. So that's a really cool little background there. So there he is opened up, and I think he is badass. I love this Leatherface. I'd say this is my favorite Leatherface figure that I have seen. He was really well done. I'll do a comparison to a couple other Leatherface figures in a minute here, but for now I'm going to go over them. I guess we'll go over the accessories real quick. You can see it comes with this chainsaw, which is really nice. I really like the blood splatter on it. I like the paint on it. You got the yellow, black, silver. Really nice. Really nice detail on the chain if you get up close. And I like that the handle's even got some kind of tape on it. It almost looks like electrical tape or something wrapped around it. Lots of detail on there. Very, very nice chainsaw. Even blood splatter all over the bottom. It's kick-ass. He also comes with this hammer, which I'm glad he comes with this because one of the most disturbing parts I thought was when he hit that guy with a hammer. Opened the door, just hit him, and he just was out. And he also comes with a meat cleaver. And that's really cool. The handle almost looks like it's real wood. He comes with this little knife. It's got sort of like a, what is it, like wood, or is it like a bone or something? I don't know. It's really cool. And he comes with this hook to hang his victims by, which is really cool because I'm probably going to stick it back here and just leave it there because that'd be a cool little thing to have hanging there. And it comes with one more accessory, and that is an alternate head where he's wearing a different mask. And that's really cool. I'm really glad you get two different faces. I prefer this one though, but I'm glad you can switch them if you want. And I'll show the alternate head on him later in the video. But they did a really good job on that. I mean, it really looks like he's wearing a face. So I think that's one of the problems with McFarlane's. I liked McFarlane's, but I mean, you can kind of tell he's wearing somebody's face, but it almost looks like he just has a really messed up face. But this one, it's a lot easier to tell that it's a mask, somebody else's face on his face. Did a really good job on that. You can even see his messed up teeth in there. I like that where you can see the strings he had laced in there. Number 2. Now to go over Leatherface himself. So you can see the head that he comes with already attached, and that head is also really well done. And also you can tell that it's a mask of somebody's face on his face. I think they did a really good job of that. And there you can see them, McFarlane's and NECA's next to each other. I think NECA did a much better job making the mask face distinguishable from his face underneath. You can really see what's going on there a lot better on this one, I'd say. This one is a little bit sloppier. I do like the griminess of this McFarlane one though. Hair sculpt's about even, I'd say. This one might have a little better painting in there. You can see there's varying colors down inside. But they both did a pretty good job of painting it. But I'd say as for the sculpt, this one might just be a little bit better. Now as for the body, they did a really good job on his shirt. That's something they got better than McFarlane, because McFarlane didn't, their shirt's really plain. There's not much detail on the shirt, but this one's got lots of detail on it. They got the lines of the shirt going down, the vertical lines. The wrinkles are a lot more realistic. These ones are just, McFarlane could do some really good wrinkles, but they didn't, not on this specific figure, they didn't do so well. I do like the blood splatter on this one. This one's a lot bloodier. I like the bloody version more. But as for the sculpt, I think this sculpt is better. I think they did a good job on his arms. They look really good. And that's something that's a little weird on the McFarlane one, because he has like cartoonishly big arms and hands, like they're a little bit out of proportion. I'd say these are a little more realistic on the NECA version. And here you can see his pants. Well, that's one thing. He's got some really good articulation, but I'll go over that in a minute. But they did a pretty good job on his pants. Down at the bottom, you can see there's some wear down there. This looks really nice. Lots of nice wrinkles in there. And he's got his cowboy boots on. Look like they've been worn. They look really nice. That's what's different about, another thing that's different about the McFarlane one. McFarlane one has these weird looking slipper shoes or something. I don't even know what these are. No, in this one they gave him a cloth apron, and if you can see, it's kind of textured. It almost looks like leathery, but it's really flexible. It's a lot more flexible than like leather would be. But I really like it. I think that was a good choice to use this type of material for this, because it looks pretty good and it helps with the articulation. Because if it was hard plastic, you wouldn't really be able to move them very much. The McFarlane one was just hard plastic, and it didn't really matter because you couldn't really move his legs anyway. No joints there, no joints at the hips, or you can't even spin his ankles. You can't hardly do anything with the McFarlane's Leatherface. Another big difference is the chainsaw. I mean, NECA's Leatherface is about the size the chainsaw should be. The McFarlane one is humongous, and I kind of like the humongous chainsaw, although it's really bent. It's not really as detailed on the blade part. Oops. But the up here looks pretty cool. I like the way it looks up there. It is kind of cool chainsaw. But I don't know. This one looks a little more realistic to me, I think. This just looks like some kind of, I don't even know. And they both got their ties. This one's a little more straight down. This one's kind of sticking out a little bit. But they're not a whole lot different, except this one has a lot more blood splatter on it. So that's one thing I would like. I like the blood splatter they have on it, but I kind of wish there was a little bit more on them. But yeah, they might release another version, super bloody version or something, who knows. Now I'll compare him to one of NECA's other Leatherface figures, the cloth figure. And I think they did a good job on both of these. So the cloth figures are about an inch taller, so that's why he's so much bigger. And they did a pretty good job on this one's face. A little different than this one though. Let's say for these type of figures here, I think they try to be a little more realistic than these ones, the cloth ones. But yeah, they're still really cool for what they are. And you see a close up of their faces. Chainsaws. Okay, I go over some of the articulation now, because that's another thing. It seems to be the standard on these Ultimate figures is articulation. They re-released that Terminator as an Ultimate figure, and he's got extra articulation. So that's the same with this. He's got lots of articulation. It's Leatherface. So you can get him in lots of good positions. Chainsaw in positions, hammer in positions, whatever. Yeah, you can see he's got really good articulation at the hips. And they can do splits if you want. Good articulation at the knees. Just single joint, but it spins also. Got some ankle articulation. Like I said, the McFarlane one has none of that. None with articulation from the waist down. And you can also spin at the hips. Lean forward a little bit. The head moves really well. Got some good shoulder articulation, so you can have them holding a chainsaw up in the air. Good elbow articulation. And the wrist spins. think that's just about it. It spins. It's a little loose there so you can move it around though, if you need to. Yeah, I think the articulation on him is really good. Really well done. So you can get him in some crazy Leatherface poses. Like his little screaming, spinning circle thing he does. It's really easy to get his hands onto the handles of the chainsaw too. Fingers are nice and rubbery, and also the handle's nice and rubbery feeling. So it's real easy to get him on there. Guess I'll switch their heads, see how that goes. And there he is with his head off. That don't look too good there. And he has like real cloth string too for his apron. So if it comes loose, you gotta tie it back up. Yeah, there he is with his other head. And it looks awesome. His little bald spot. And also he's got his meat cleaver, his hammer. So that's really cool. One thing that I did like that this one came with, he came with that little bucket, little bloody bucket with some body parts. That was pretty cool. But this one's, I definitely prefer this NECA one though. It's got the alternate heads, got the better articulation, better sculpt, and I believe he comes with more accessories when it comes to his weapons. You can see I got that hook hanging back there still. I'm gonna try to hang one of these little bodies that Fu sent me. Yep, that was really cool. They're from the X-Files figures. And there he is holding his other little weapon, that knife. And here he is next to a couple of his other slasher buddies. We got the Ultimate Freddy, another one of these NECA Ultimate figures. It's got the super articulation. Really awesome figure. I think Freddy's a little tall there compared to him though. And here you got Jason. These guys seem like they'd be good buddies. And here's Michael Myers. They can complement each other on their face mask. So as you can probably tell, I really like this figure. I think it's really awesome. I really like the alternate heads. I like the accessories. I like the way they made the apron out of cloth. And I think the sculpt is really well done. The paint's really well done. The articulation is amazing. It's a very well done figure. I love it. And I also really like the box. It is badass. I love it. So if you're a fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Leatherface, I'd say get this figure because it's, in my opinion, the best one at this scale. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese, and that was my review of the NECA Ultimate Leatherface figure made by NECA. And thanks for watching and goodbye. What the hell are you people doing? You think you're gonna get away with making a Leatherface video without including me? Why, I ought to grab you by your throat and shake you till your teeth and eyeballs fall out, you bastards! How dare you not include me on this video? This here's my grandson, or nephew, or I don't know how we're related. I think I'm his grandpa, I don't know. Something. Maybe I'm his brother and his grandfather and his uncle, or something like some inbred crap like, I don't know. Let's just say, I like the boy, you know, he may have chopped my legs off, but I like him. He's a good boy. I mean, he wears people's faces, you know. That's pretty cool of him. I mean, he kills them, but he doesn't just forget about him. He wears the face. That's a pretty nice thing for a little boy to do. I mean, it's really thoughtful. He's a really nice little boy. So, yeah, I like this toy of him. I approve of it. I know I usually bitch and moan and hate the figures, but I like this one. I like him. Especially because it's the reason I can make an appearance. Yeah. Now, I also like it because I've been needing somebody to change my piss bag again. Leatherface, get that piss bag off of there. Come on. And don't you be chopping off none of my limbs again. Just do it.
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh, damn it.